rockets that cost billions of dollars. Elon Musk. Elon. What a job. What a job he does. And he happens to be a really good guy. You know, he likes this place. I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place.
Donald Trump delivered his first public address since election night tonight, and it went exactly as you would expect. I found it frankly pretty strange that Donald Trump hasn't come out and spoken in almost a week, but finally he did tonight. And what happened was, like I said, what we all expect. Trump was stumbling. He was out of it. He was weird and incoherent, as we have come to know this version of Donald Trump to be. And there was one specific moment actually stunning for the crowd when Trump said something. He clearly was not supposed to kind of just let it out slowly and just kind of rolled with it. It was really strange, and we are going to get into it all. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, and if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button, it goes a long way. And it really means the world to me now. Like I said, we haven't seen Donald Trump speak in public for a while, and it's clear why his advisors certainly do not want this version of him to be seen. They're trying to shelter him, and you're going to understand why in this clip right here.
In 2 days, things happened to our country. This is 2 days as of 3 days ago, but things are happening to our country that we didn't see happening for years. The caravans on the way up, 35,000 people, they're breaking up. They're breaking up. They're not making the journey. And we had 3 or 4 of the highest, I guess almost every single day we set new records in the stock market. We set new records economically. We're doing it. Now, the only thing is, Mr. Speaker, I think it's important, maybe you should pass a bill. You have to start my term from November 5th, okay? Or November 6th if you want. November 5th, because the market's gone through the roof. Enthusiasm's doubled. It's doubled in the last short while. And I watched a liberal commentator say, you know, whether you like him or not, there seems to be a beautiful light shining over our country and even over the world. I said, this guy didn't say that.
Clearly just as out of it as he was on the campaign trail, saying that he wants credit for the market going up. He wants credit for the fact that, is he saying that immigrants are coming up to the border and then just turning away? Because they heard he's going to be president in 2 months, making up nonsense stories as he always does, but just sounds as weird and as rambling as always. And this is why I think that his advisors have been hiding him. I've said this, that they certainly took away his Truth Social access, not allowed to type away with those tiny little fingers anymore. We saw him attack Gavin Newsom, but that has been the extent of his outburst, so he certainly saved it all up, all that anger and angst inside of him, and a little bit of it came out with this transphobic nonsense right here.
And we're going to stop child sexual mutilation. We're going to stop it because it's time. It's time. It's time, and it's not right what's going on. It is mutilation, and it's not going to happen. We have to stop it. We have to get back to a great country with low taxes and strong military. We're going to fix our military. We did it once, now we're going to have to do it again.
Can someone tell Donald that he is not on the campaign trail anymore and that he doesn't have to fear-monger and say ridiculous, gross, and transphobic things? But I guess, yes, he likes to do that. Anyways, if he's not stoking fear into our country, what is he doing? I don't know, actually. I don't know what he's been doing, and that's of great concern to me that we haven't seen the president-elect in a week, that they're trying to hide him, that they're not letting him communicate with the outside world. And this is the version of Donald Trump that we're getting, someone who's clearly their faculties not really in place, and we knew that was the case. That's what we were warning people about. But like I said, Donald Trump made a stunning and shocking announcement tonight at his address that I don't think he was certainly supposed to, but he did anyways, kind of showing his slippage in this clip right here.
We have a big announcement, and I won't tell you the name of his, the exact name. I think he's an incredible person. He's got an unbelievably wonderful wife named Catherine. So I won't tell you his name. might be something like Burgum. He's from North Dakota. He's going to be announced tomorrow for a very big position. So everybody's waiting. There he is. Hi, Doug. He's going to be announced tomorrow, and we have somebody else that's probably coming up with him to be announced, who's a big one. And we're going to do things with energy and with land, interior, that is going to be incredible. And so I look forward to doing the formal announcement, although this is a pretty big announcement right now. Actually, he's going to head the Department of Interior, and he's going to be fantastic. Good, Doug. Congratulations, Catherine.
So the Trump campaign has been very methodically releasing their statements to the press about who the nominees will be for Donald Trump's cabinet, but he just kind of let this one loose, I think. First, he wanted to say something about Doug Burgum, but then forgot Doug Bam's name, but then forgot he wasn't supposed to announce Doug Burgum as Secretary of Interior, and then didn't realize that he did. And they did realize that this is an incompetent individual who is out of control. And as we said over and over and over and over again on the campaign trail, entirely unfit to be president. We see the slip-ups. We see the stumbling. We see the slurring of the speech. This is a guy who can't keep his thoughts straight, and it is why he is so dangerous. Especially with people like Matt Gaetz around him, or RFK Jr., who wants to take the power Donald Trump is going to give him and run with it, and that should terrify us. And it's not just Matt Gaetz, it's not just RFK Jr., it's Elon Musk as well, who Donald Trump gave a bit of a strange shout out to right here.
Rockets that cost billions of dollars. Elon Musk. Elon. What a job. What a job he does. And he happens to be a really good guy. You know, he likes this place. I can't get him out of here. He just likes this place. And you know what? I like having him here, too. He's good. He's done a fantastic job. Really an incredible mind, and he's an unbelievable entrepreneur, sort of everything. I'm asking him, what do you do best? And we were not able to figure it out, but it's a lot of things.
Now, it seems like there is already a little bit of tension between the corrupt couple, as I think we should start calling Donald Trump and Elon Musk, now, of course, only operating to serve each other, make sure that they can get as much power as possible, as much wealth abuse our government for their own interests. That's what they're all about. But even with that said, Donald Trump, the most transactional man in the world, is getting a little fed up with Elon. He seems a little tired of him. He said he just won't leave Mar-a-Lago. He just won't leave his side. And this is reporting that we've seen more and more of that. There's potentially a little strife, a little anger, a little angst between these two, and some great reporting was done on that by Chris Hayes right here.
You know the old adage that says guests like fish begin to smell after 3 days? Well, it's been a week since Donald Trump was elected, and there are numerous reports that one notable guest at Mar-a-Lago is wearing out his welcome. That would be the world's richest man, Elon Musk. Musk used his Twitter platform, his vast personal wealth, and his just absolute magnetic charisma to help get Trump elected. In return, Trump announced yesterday he was putting Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy in charge of a still theoretical Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to slash government spending. Musk has become America's most powerful private citizen, according to the New York Times. He's sitting in on job interviews, the Trump team pushing their Silicon Valley friends to get plum positions in the White House. The Times even reports that at Mar-a-Lago one recent evening, he walked into the dining room about 30 minutes after the president elected and received a similar standing ovation, according to two people who saw him enter. That's an interesting one. There's one thing we know about Donald Trump, it's that he loves sharing the spotlight. Now, it seems clear Musk has bottomless ambitions, and the South African-born tech billionaire, who you see there participating in a Trump family photo that weirdly doesn't include Trump's wife, Melania, is barred from running for high office by the Constitution because he's not a natural-born citizen. So this is as close as he's going to get. Seems to be making the most of it. We joke darkly about Musk setting himself up as a sort of co-president, but it's not just us. Two people familiar with the transition now tell NBC News Musk may be overstaying his welcome in Trump world. He's behaving as if he's a co-president and making sure everyone knows it, one of those people said. More insiders told Politico's Playbook that Musk has become almost a comical distraction, hanging around Mar-a-Lago, sliding into high-level transition meetings, and giving unsolicited feedback on Trump's personnel decisions. As one of them said, Elon is getting a little big for his britches. Now, this may just be backbiting insiders who are envious of Musk's close relationship with the future president, but it tells me that even some close people to Donald Trump who helped him win over voters aren't crazy about the world's richest man issuing orders to a democratic nation. What will Americans think? Well, more to their point, how will Trump think? How many Scaramucci's do we think that Donald will let pass before his ego can no longer tolerate the adoration and authority of his co-president? To that point, before Trump's trip to the White House on Wednesday, he made a stop to meet with House Republican leaders. Elon even tagged along on that trip. After the cameras went off, Trump told lawmakers a joke about Musk, according to multiple sources. Elon won't go home, the president-elect said. I can't get rid of him until I don't like him. I guess the good news is Trump is likely to get sick of Musk. The bad news is until that moment comes, our unprecedented experiment in handing over the levers of power to unelected billionaires continues.
There is nothing, and I mean nothing, I would love to see more in this world than Donald Trump and Elon Musk go to war. I would love to see a complete breakdown of them fighting. It is something that I potentially predicted in the past, saying, I don't know if J.D. Vance is the avenue by which Elon and Peter Thiel at some point want to mess with the Trump presidency, try to install their own guy, or maybe puppet, with a little bit more going on up there. Not to say J.D. Vance is all that bright. Well, I guess technically he is not in a positive way, certainly, but I don't know. It all stands to be seen. I don't want to get too much of a conspiracy theorist here, but there's a lot to watch with that Elon-Trump relationship. And of course, as always, we are going to be covering it every single day here. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button. You can leave a like on this video. And if you stuck around at the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you soon.